Hey guys, Ben here from Velflex. Now I'm going to let you in on a little secret, one that I didn't come up with this at all, but one that I've been shown, and it's an absolute monster for those that are pressing polo shirts. A bit like this, pressing polos, and they might be using, say, a little pad or a square, or they're concerned about the pressure where the buttons are and getting a nice even flat area to press, whether it be left or right breast. Guys, here's a little secret. I'm going to take you through exactly how to make it using one of our silicone app pads right here, okay? Using one of these, you can make pressing polos an absolute breeze. So guys, pretty much this is our 5mm silicone rubber right here, okay? This is it. Okay, so it's sort of the thinner one, comes in 5 and 10mm. We're running with the 5mm right here. Now, if you have a look, if we place it down, this is our 40 by 40 STX plate right here. Now, if I lay it across the front, I've got the full 40 width. It's not the full depth, but what we're doing is we're creating something that's going to allow us to press our left and right chest logos and get that perfect pressure. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit that right there, and then I'm going to slide my polo. So this is the typical sort of polo that marks up. We're talking about that polyester blend, okay? When we heat press it, we get the heat marks, that sort of thing. So it's really hard to not get the square if we're using a little bit of an app pad there, that sort of thing. So guys, slide it on, okay? Now, there we go. Now I haven't taped it down or anything like that. I'm just sitting it on top. What I'm doing is I'm getting it centered, okay? Now, this is pretty much where I'd want to be pressing this polo. Let's just say that there's nice and square. It's fed onto my plate, okay? Cool. But the problem is this is raised and these buttons are going to take a lot of the pressure. What we do is we're going to cut out of the blue rubber a little area for this plaque here to push down into it. So guys, what it's about is taking a pen, we're going to mark it as to how wide we want it. Okay, right there, right here as well. Okay. I've marked my two sides, exactly where I want it, done. What we're going to do now is we're going to measure that. We're going to cut it using a knife just on a table. Even a pair of scissors works really well to cut that down. Using a ruler with a knife, probably the best way to go about it. But what we're going to end up with is a templated silicone mat that we can lay down anytime that we're pressing polos, so that we can get a perfectly flat area to press and we're not worried about this holding any of the pressure up. Let's go and do this, and we're going to have a look at how that finish comes up in a second. All right guys, so what we're left with now is we've taken our silicone rubber, we've cut out an area where the plaque is going to sit down into, where the buttons are going to push down, not taking any of the pressure, allowing us a perfectly flat area to press, whether it be the right chest or the left chest. Now as you can see, it's a little bit shorter than the actual full plate itself down here. If you had another bit of rubber, the 5mm, you could always put it there. I'm happy with this just sitting right here as it is though, because it is extending back further than the center of the plate, so we aren't going to get any rocking or anything like that. The other thing you could do is grab some tape. If you're pressing this job out and you're doing you might grab a little bit of tape as well and just tape the edge, the top of the edge there, to the front and on the plate to stop it from lifting up, or get one of the fitted base plates, so fitted bottom Teflon sheets, so that you can tie it down so that the shirt slide on and off really easily. That's probably actually the best way to go about it as well. So guys, just to show you proof of concept, take your polo. Now what I'm doing is I'm just going to feed that over the top. Okay, just like that. Okay. Cool. What I have now, if we have a look, we can see that this is pushed down into that area that I've cut out. But what we do have is we have this perfectly flat area, exactly the same as if we were pressing a t-shirt or something of the sort like that. Now, because we've put the pad down, what we're gonna do is we now need to check our pressure, okay? Make sure that we are getting the right pressure. Obviously, we've raised the height of the base plates. Cool, so now, there we go. I'm just going to raise that to there. We've got 5, and I'm just going to go a little bit more. I'm wanting to press about 6. Excellent. Okay, so now I'm going to take a transfer just like this. I'm going to be able to lay this up here, Screen Print Pro, little hot peel transfer right there, right near the bottom of our plaque, just in line. Cool, I can check their heights, all that sort of stuff, get it all perfectly right, knowing that I've got a perfectly flat area to press on a polo, as easy as if I was pressing a t-shirt. Lock this down. Now this here, it's got 7 seconds. I'm gonna hold that for a little bit longer so I get to my 10 for Screen Print Pro. Release that up, there we go. And there we go, we can see the carrier has already come off because that's our hot peel transfer. Simple as that. Cheers guys, if you want to know any more about cutting one of those out, reach out to us, have a look at the instructions, pretty simple. It's as easy as just measuring it up on a polo, the most common sort of polo that you use, cutting it out, and then you can use it every single time you're using polos. Cheers guys.